What is going on, guys and girls? It's Ghost Robo, and welcome back to Mortal Kombat X. Today, we're showing off some new fighters, some new fights. Jake is joining me again, as he is the man with the Player 2 controller. We're starting off with Quan Chi versus Ermac in the Dead Woods.
Battle of magicians here, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of magic up in this sauce. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoy these battles and want to see more. Let us know your favorite character in the comments below. Coming in,
I really thought that they should put the menu of special moves that they put on the initial pause screen. Yeah, on the load screen. I think that would have been good, because then you could have gotten this out of the way. Like, if you're trying out new characters or whatever, like while it was loading, you could see what you had to do in the fight.
I'm Sorcerer Quan Chi, and this is a good example of how the different stances, the different forms really affect the characters. So one of Quan Chi's is like this portal master, where he's using these portals to pull his opponent through all the different zones. Here, he has all of these different like passive abilities that are creating zones of effect throughout the fight. And I thought it was a cool one just to show off like how diverse the characters can get with the forms.
I think Master of Souls Ermac, I think they gave him a projectile. There's one where he gets like a force choke, and he can like in a force hang where he can. That's like football helmet to helmet contact. That should be illegal, like taken out. Like, then again, this game there's nothing illegal. So
I just love how these guys get right back up like nothing happened. They're like, "Mom, I'm okay. I just need a little bit of chapstick and I'm ready to fight." Ermac was sweet though.
He was he's like a dark, like a what do you call it, like a Sith or something? Because he like did that. There's one variation of him that he has that force hang where you can like hang loose it down and then you can go like grab him or do whatever you want.
And, like the graphical stuff, that's a little bit of the portal. There's just more of it if you were that other form. But the graphical stuff, like look at the forest, how many layers there are behind it.
Stop putting me through the portal, man.
And I know you don't really notice it so much when you're fighting, but it adds so much, I feel like, in watching the replays. Or just like the overall atmosphere. I just felt like really into the game when we played. Which I really...
I was more just focused on the fight, but yeah, I can see what you're saying now.
Well, I just like how they like actually captured sort of the next-gen feel. That's something that people were a little bit worried about early on. And here, it definitely, like, obviously retains a lot of the design look of Injustice in Mortal Kombat 9, but you can see how this is a game on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Like, it definitely...
looks like a Game of Thrones North of the Wall setting. You have no idea what I'm talking about because you don't watch it, but other people would know.
I'm a bad person not watching Game of Thrones. Ermac is putting the pain on
Quan Chi
here. But we're going to get to a little bit of...
look at that health.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh!
Quan Chi captures it. We're all square here.
Man.
Just as a little preview, after Quan Chi and Ermac, we will bring Scorpion into the ring, and you're going to want to see him, so make sure you watch that. All right, these guys, so much magic being cast.
There's just lots of green and purple flying everywhere. I don't know what you're trying to do, but...
Well, I was trying to get these different zones to like activate and give me some boosters here, but I actually got you down. I did some good early damage. I found that, and I did the same in Mortal Kombat 9. Granted, I'm not like a superstar at this game by any imagination. No. You always accuse me of that.
Sometimes you do.
No.
Sometimes
I mix it up.
Sometimes, I said.
I mix it up.
All right.
I just find myself using the meter much more for the boosted attacks rather than the X-ray.
You do. I usually, well, it depends. I usually try to go for X-rays more because I feel like if you can get an X-ray, like that, it does so much damage. Well, but then it's so incredibly frustrating when you miss.
Yeah, I think early on when we first started playing Mortal Kombat X, like we were using the X-rays every time. One, because we wanted to see them as you go to look for your finisher here. One, because we wanted to see them, but two, because we weren't as used to blocking. But once you get accustomed to blocking the X-rays...
turn you into a little screwball there.
Oh my god. Oh god, this is one of the worst ones. This is possibly the worst fatality. Oh my god. Oh, I hope you're not eating lunch.
I don't know what,
Oh my god.
It's like esophagus and intestines.
You made a Cthulhu out of me. You made a Cthulhu out of me. Ermac's just like, hey. I got you.
You're next.
Alright, so now I'm like, alright, I've had enough of that. These are pre-recorded, by the way. That's why, like, I would be crying if that happened to me in real time. But I'm going to bring Devora against Reptile. Devora is my favorite character in the game so far, but I think, actually, we're going to give the match that probably a lot of people want to see.
I have never been Reptile. Like, prior to this match, you were Reptile a couple of times, but I had never been Reptile, so this was a new experience against a very starter-friendly, I guess, Scorpion. Like a beginner-friendly Scorpion.
I think he can be easily countered. Towards the end, you were figuring out ways to predict
but I'm just saying
teleports.
he has some ridiculous moves that are very hard to stop.
Yeah,
especially when you don't know what to do.
This is his ninjutsu Scorpion.
With like 3 moves.
Yeah, and then Noxious Reptile. Well, it's not all of them. You can dive deeper into the move list. I think it's interesting to show here, again, how they do change those move lists at that start screen do change depending on what form you are. Noxious Reptile is all about the Poison Cloud. And Ninjutsu Scorpion, I think, is mostly about his sword.
Yeah,
Hopefully you'll see
sword combos
in a minute here. My favorite Scorpion form, though, isn't in this video, unfortunately. I'll try to see if we can get that one, which is when he has, like, the flame aura. Oh, that thing is brutal. But right now, Reptile, not really holding your own. I like that little burp thing.
That thing?
Yeah.
The noise it makes, or what?
Well, I like that it makes me pop up in the air. Like, it's a very interrupting attack.
Yeah, which is slow as
There's my swords. Finally, the swords come out, and you're
That
like,
one was weird. I didn't understand why the EX, or whatever you want to call it, enhanced version of the projectile became, like, then just like a short-ranged puke. I don't understand that, but that's okay.
That's alright. You got a quick victory on you. X-ray and a point. You're mine, Reptile. And let's see if Reptile can come back here as we annoyingly pause the screen. Sorry.
Clearly.
Yeah, player 2 paused, facing right.
Yeah, well.
Dun, 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 dun. This game is coming out on April 14th. I think the last gen versions actually got pushed back to the summer. But the next gen versions are definitely coming April 14th, where I will be playing it. And I think we have some cool ideas for series and different things we can do, just like we did with Injustice, where that was a lot of fun in terms of picking different characters and strange battles. And it turned out to be like one of my favorite games.
Do we have any idea how big the roster is supposed to be?
It's pretty large. They still continue to reveal characters with different trailers throughout the days and weeks.
And there's probably going to be DLC and stuff.
Oh yeah, I assume they'll have at least a full season of DLC. What's interesting is that they are putting you know, like Predator and guys like that into the game right off the bat, who you think might be DLC characters. So, well, perhaps they are DLC.
Yeah.
I don't even know. But they will definitely have DLC.
All right.
But they have announced Predator, whether he's DLC or not, I'm not 100% sure. But this is the final round now, Scorpion versus Reptile. Who will pull this off? Is it me?
Look at that portal. Krang is coming through from Dimension X.
Yeah, I like how a lot of stuff going on, whether it's fire, snow, people.
Come into my noxious? Noxious.
Yeah, English lessons with Ghost.
Yeah, it's a tough word to say.
We haven't shown the level with the old lady that you can throw yet.
No, there's tigers and old ladies. Oh my.
I love, one of my favorite moves in the game is Scorpion's, like his supercharged, like, what do you call it? His grab, like where he throws 2 of the get over here blades at the same time. That's just super cool. Cancel out your move there.
Yeah, I don't know what.
And then
see, what does that do? It poisons you, I guess.
Yeah,
but
I'm losing. You can see I'm losing a lot of health over time.
Yeah,
we didn't notice that in the actual fight.
No.
But that's pretty
so glad. Ow! Oh, come on, lame.
They aren't effective, and we are gonna be like, okay, what is the Scorpion finisher? We want to get all of these as best we could. Here you go.
Bloop. There's my heart. That's a pretty big heart.
And goodbye to your face.
At least it's green, which is kind of cool looking.
Reptile has a green brain.
Green everything, apparently.
Lots of broccoli in this guy's diet.
Yeah.
And that will be Reptile going down for the
Reptile
count.
no more.
Yeah.
How does he get his face back for the next fight?
How do any of these guys get back? They have like infinite recovery, like angels surrounding them. The X-rays. Sometimes the X-rays are just as brutal as the fatalities.
Oh yeah, there's some quite crazy X-rays.
And they just get right back up like nothing. We're running it back just for some more epic fights here. I want to get those swords out. That was kind of my goal in testing out ninjutsu.
That was a nice combo there.
And if you haven't seen, we did a Devora Katana Sub-Zero focus video. We made mention of it there, but the different forms was probably like my most like surprising and like I was just so happy with how those things turned out. The fact that you have 3 different forms of characters that feel like the character but give you a little bit of variety, I think that's going to add one to the variety of the fights you see. So when you're playing online or against a friend, you're gonna have to prepare and know you're coming up against Ninjutsu Scorpion, or you're coming up against the Flaming Aura Scorpion, or which one are you gonna have to face to know how they're gonna kind of mainly choreograph their fights. And maybe pro players will even be able to disguise stuff based on who they are and who they aren't. But also just like adds so much to the replayability of the game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. For like if you're not a hardcore person, it makes like adds so much variation to it that doesn't ever get stale.
It's like fun to go back and instead of just be Scorpion or just be your favorite character, to like master or change up depending on who you're fighting or what you want to emphasize that fight, whether it's projectiles, whether it's poison, whether it's passive attack, whether it's another grab. Sometimes it's a whole new move, which is pretty cool. And again, there you're seeing how the camera does kind of turn and twist a little bit to give you kind of not a straight-on view, but a little bit more of a cinematic camera angle. Reptile got the first one, but Scorpion comes back with an X-ray to break all the teeth out of your mouth. What is a dinosaur?
Ow!
Without his chompers, and now
you're paralyzed.
Yeah, spine has been crushed.
Completely gone.
Reptile's made of wiggles, so he just gets right back
wiggles.
up.
What?
Just gets right
like
back
noodles?
up. Oh, he's like, I don't know, he's like,
he's a
reptile
man.
All right. That was a quick, quick catchback victory, and now we're here at the final battle of the video. Make sure to let us know in the comments who you want to see, and hit that like button if you enjoy and want more Mortal Kombat. Hopefully you guys are having fun with these videos. It's so gory, I almost feel guilty playing it, but I can't deny how like fun of a fighter this is. And man, oh man, I think it looks super good. The 60 frames per second do it a lot of many favors.
I also think that, like, in this game with the variations and everything, just the movesets that they give each character,
that double blade.
They, like, the characters feel very different from each other. Like, I don't know, for me, at least in my memory, maybe because I was young or whatever, like, sometimes it would feel like, okay, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, like, or, like, Raiden, like, they'd get, like, confused in my mind, like, be similar. But, like, in this game, they feel all very different.
In the original Mortal Kombat, they did have far similar attack schemes, but now they have really branched them out, and the variations only enhances that further. This is so
close. Who's gonna win? Yes!
Oh, my God. You end it
oh,
right
no! There. This is not good either.
Are we going to get the finisher? Are we going to get the fatality? Oh, yes. The acid burn.
Turning you into Red Skull.
Oh, the watermelon crack right on his face. Scorpion says goodnight.
The other ones are like all like dramatic and like have lots of effects. That's just like really like straight to the point. Like he's just like, I'm done with you, rip in half.
Reptile wants to get out of here quickly, and we will get out of here quickly as well. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure that like button if you did. Let us know what characters you want to see. Have a fantastic day. Ugh.
It's like a tomato.
I've got goosebumps now. So
yucky, yucky.
Go drink some tea and watch a Disney movie.
Wash my eyes out.
Drink some hot chocolate. Thanks again. We'll see you all later.